So I guarantee you people will start saying, but you've got memories, but you've got this, that. I don't give a monkeys about. I don't care.
Hi and welcome to Shadowboxr UK. My name is Jacqui-Lee Pryce, and today's guest is a hot prospect, and he seems to be on the lips of all the die-hard fans. Currently campaigning at Super Bantamweight, Mr. Nyall Berry. So you're out on Saturday, June the 29th, against Francesco De Rossi for the IBF European Super Bantamweight title on a GBM card. But before we get to this upcoming fight, I want to take it way back. And I understand you got into boxing via martial arts, like quite a few of us.
Yeah. First thing I done was kickboxing. I think I was about, I don't know, 12. Then a little bit of taekwondo. Eventually started doing boxing at 16. So yeah.
And you were at Odell's, weren't you, with Tina?
Yep.
Yeah. I know Tina and that worked very well.
Mhm.
Yeah, from the amateur scene.
Yeah.
Good gym. Very, very good gym. So I can see where you got your good grounding from.
Yeah.
Obviously in Craig. You got obviously a very good technical base, and then you won the developments, didn't you? Because you beat a kid from my old gym, IBC.
What's it? Isn't it
Rural.
Islington in it?
No, Rural.
Nah,
I think that's how you...
the club. It was the Islington.
Islington, yeah, IBC. Sorry, yeah,
IBC.
Islington.
Yeah, it was an Asian guy, I think.
Yeah, Rural.
What's his name? Room. Yeah.
Rural. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I remember it now. I remember.
Yeah. And I remember that fight, and I was thinking, yeah, the kid's got... And do you know what? It didn't even... Until I kind of went back and started having a look at your background, I was like,
Yeah.
of course, you're from Odell's.
Yeah, man, yeah.
So tell me about the first time you walked into Odell's and you met Tina and Craig.
Yeah, it was actually through my friend who was doing Muay Thai, and he started boxing, so he found Odell's, and then they said, yeah, let's just start boxing, because we was doing MMA, but I didn't really like grabbing. I didn't like all the wrestling and grabbing. I was just like punching. So I said, yeah, okay then. So we walked in Odell's, and yeah, just boxing in it. That's I walked in Odell's and boxing, and that's it now. That's my life.
They're good people though as well. And what made you want to turn over?
Well, I don't know how old was I? I think I was 22. I wanted to turn over when I was by 21, but I thought let me do the elite amateurs, and then that's when COVID hit. So, but yeah, that's why basically I didn't want to work. I didn't want to waste any more time, because I'm not saying 22 is old, but I'm much more suited to the pro. Everyone says that though as well. I'm much more suited to the pros when they're really not. Though you can see that I obviously am. So I didn't want to waste any more time. So yeah, just made the switch, and yeah.
To be fair as well, I think if you're not going to go on and box for your country, and a lot of people might not agree with this in the amateurs, and I, been an amateur coach, so, but I think if you're not going to box for your country, sometimes it's just like, what's the point? You might as well go and earn a living from it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you say on a living, but proof of wellness. Yeah, I wish people told me how hard I earn a living. My God, I'm making losses left, right, and center, but it'll be worth it. But yeah, my God.
So let's talk about that, because you were working full time, weren't you? And then you decided to transition into boxing full time.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're feeling the heat now. What is it that you wish that you had been told ahead of time?
Oh, it's not what you think. There's not money. There's not money. We gotta build fan base. I don't know, man. Just heads up. A heads up on how inconsiderate people can be as well. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, they don't see this stressful side of it. They really don't. But yeah, you know.
When you say, I mean, obviously you're saying it's very, very stressful as well as, you know, you're trying to train, right? You're trying to train. You're trying to ignore what else is going on outside the ring, but you can't because you've got to sell a ticket. I'm guessing you're still selling tickets.
Yeah, today's the last day, and I'm still waiting on people. So, you know.
Yeah, I feel your pain. I really feel your pain. Is that effectively what you're saying, that you wish that, you know, almost you'd had some sort of mentor to say these are the pitfalls. This is what could happen, but also here are the pitfalls.
Yeah, I don't know. You just don't. You don't realize until you're in it, and then you don't realize. It's just stressful, but it'll all be worth it in the end. So you can't let it bother you. You gotta do what you gotta do.
It's true. But what I do applaud is your honesty, because a lot of people say that behind the scenes and they kind of don't want to discuss it. And then there are other people that kind of go, you know what, I need to let people know this because it's not all roses. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they probably don't want to be like, oh no, I don't struggle to sell tickets. Like, that's probably why. But not being funny. I focus on boxing. That's my life. I'm trying to make it. So my bad for not being out at the pub chatting to A and B every weekend. Like, I'm just focused on boxing because that's the shit. You'll find that the people who, yeah, I'm not being funny, but when I see some of these big ticket sellers, yeah, problem is it's because they don't live their life and they're not even that good. They just chat. They just chat to everybody. That's what you'll find. So, but yeah, like I say, man, it will be worth it in the end.
I think you're one of these hidden gems that, like you say, listen, you admit you can't sell a ticket. I don't think it's a bad thing, because I know other people, very, very good people, that can't sell a ticket. And they're on, you know, they're on main promoter shows at the minute. So I really don't think that matters. In the end, cream always rises to the top, as they say. So, but I agree with you that a ticket seller is normally just someone who makes themselves very busy.
Exactly.
Very, very busy. You recently had a child though, didn't you? Congratulations.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful baby.
Yeah, lucky.
So how has that changed, like, the way that you operate inside and outside the ring?
This is plan A and there is no plan B. And that's what I thought anyway, but it's just intensified it even more. Like, this is full steam ahead. And just gotta make it, gotta make it for him. But also, I've always said this, I gotta make it for myself. I owe it to myself as well. Like, it's down to me. I don't want to finish boxing and then go back to a dead end job. Like, you know, so I want to make it for him, but still I want to make it for me as well.
But have you seen a shift in your own mindset since your baby's arrived as well?
A bit, like, it's giving me extra motivation. I'll be real with you. I don't like kids, and I didn't think I'd ever have a child. But it's very different when you have your own. I will admit that it's a mad experience, but I'd say it definitely give me a lot more motivation.
You make me laugh because you're very blatantly honest, and a lot of people don't admit these things. Do you know what I
I
mean?
can't stand kids. Sorry, I can't.
That's funny.
Nah.
But your own. But your
Yeah. That's what I mean, man. It's different when it's your own.
I think it's accepting when men say it. I know women that can't stand them and they've got them. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's true. They're like, I can't stand kids. And in fact, I wish I'd never had them. So,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, it is what it is. I think it's lovely though that you've got that extra motivation, because, like you say, going through, I guess, the challenges of the financial challenges, it could be easy just to go, yeah, I can't be arsed.
Yeah.
Could it not?
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
And what about sponsorship? Because I understand you had some sponsors and then they kind of disappeared on you. And what's going on there?
Yeah, I've got a few sponsors at the minute. I've got a shout out CPO Groundwork, Urban Bubble, Oxygen. They've been helping me. RCP Electrical. So I've got a few guys that are helping me out. I did when I left my job to go full time last year. This time last year actually, around May or June. I did have someone who was gonna sponsor me for me to go full time, and they were gonna pay me a wage. And then after 2 months, it just disappeared. So that kind of ruined me as well, because it's like, okay, so how am I supposed to pay for stuff? But I haven't gone back to work since. I've just been trying to make it work. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's interesting. I feel your pain. I know about the sponsor. Literally, when they're about to pay, they literally just disappear.
yeah,
Like, do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hear you. And to be honest, I don't even understand. I don't know whether it's because you are on major fights then, because you've been on a Matchroom, haven't you? You've been on a Matchroom card. You've been on a Boxer card.
Boxer.
Oh, it's just Boxer.
Yeah, Boxer and the GBM shows I've been on.
So do you think it was literally that they're all excited because they thought that it's going to be always on the telly, and then the next minute it's like
Nah, because the thing is, they started sponsoring me just before the Sky fight. And yeah, and then but then it's like 2 months after the stop, that's when the Sky fight came. So I guess, it's all God's plan, really.
yeah. I watched a couple of your fights. The last one out, obviously you went the distance, didn't you?
Yeah.
But before that, you've kind of been known for this crazy left hand. You've been digging them to the body,
Yeah,
chopping away at the body.
yeah, that's what I like to do, man.
But I heard because of this, it has been quite difficult though to match you because of your reputation.
Yeah, man, it's jarring, but got got a good test next week though, so I can't say that now.
I mean, listen, it's one of them things that I understand your frustration, but then I also understand from the other side there, like, why would I waste my time and my reputation on getting, because they probably know that they're going to get stopped. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, yeah, I hear that. I hear.
It's almost like they're like on a winning streak. Why am I going to jeopardize that?
Yeah, nah, I hear that.
I think now, hopefully, things are going to start changing and become a little bit more like we keep saying the MMA, where people are just going to jump in and see what happens.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're out on Saturday, and obviously it's going to be a really, really great test because it is for an IBF title. You were talking about you wanted to fight for the British by the middle of the year. Then the IBF obviously opportunity came along. How did that come about, and how is it an IBF title rather than an English? I think it was an English.
Yeah, it was English. I don't even know, to be honest with you. I just got told, oh, we got the IBF European. I was like, all right, sweet, cool, let's go. I don't, like, honestly, I don't care about what, I'm not like, I just need to be on the right path to making it and, curing my future and my child's future. That's it. That's all I care about. So, IBF European is next. Cool. Take that. Cool. And cool with it.
So it's literally just whatever is the best route for you to get to the top. You're just like, yeah. If it's a straight line, I'll go in a straight line. If it's curved, I'll go on a curve.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fair play to you. There's not a lot of people that are open to those types of opportunities until they've had, because you've had, was it 10 fights now?
10, yeah.
So usually that's not a belt that people would go for it within that time.
What would they usually go for? Because I don't really know.
Do you not? Well, there's a lot of people that would be at least 14 or 15 fights before they start going for European titles.
These sound quite early then.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to get the Midlands for ages, from like my first fight, but couldn't get anyone for it. So then that's when I started. Yeah, so then that's when I started talking about the English. And then, well, yeah, like you said, it's like, yeah, Europeans come along, so yeah, cool.
Yeah, I can't see honestly. You, mid if people are going that traditional old school, Midlands or Southern area to
Yeah,
British and then British and English or the other way around, I can't remember, but you know what I mean.
yeah,
They're not gonna be like looking to have too tough a fight the first level. They're just not.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Whether I agree with it or not is a different thing. I've seen Southern area fights that are like British title fights.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
And as thrilling as they are for us to see, that's putting miles on a
Yeah,
boxer's career.
yeah, it is.
So yeah, when you said, "Oh, I was going for the middles," I'm like, everyone's like,
Yeah,
laughing. Ah,
yeah.
that's it. But it doesn't. As much as I'm laughing, it does not surprise me. To be fair, it actually doesn't. But you prefer not to call out any opponents, even though you're obviously having a difficult time to get opponents. You're not one of these people that calls people out, are you?
Not really. I just don't care. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know who this guy is. Like, my manager come to me, oh, we've got such and such. I was like, all right, cool. He could come to me and say we got Mike Tyson or whoever. I don't like, all right, cool. Like, I don't look at people and not, oh yeah, I want to fight such and such. I don't care. I just want to go in the right direction. Like I said, go in the right direction. That's all I care about.
Is it that you're just one of these boxers that isn't particularly interested in watching boxing outside of doing it? Because I know there are some fighters like that.
Nah, I do watch boxing. It's just I only really watch the big fights. I will watch boxing. Because I have seen a few boxers say, yeah, I just do boxing. I don't watch boxing. I wouldn't go that far.
And when it comes to your own opponents, do you literally not watch them and
No,
you just wait
no,
for?
I don't.
Yeah, you just let
I've
your
seen one of his fight about 5 rounds, and then that's it. I really don't like watching my opponent. I just feel like it just throws you off. Yeah.
they could have a good night at the office, and then that might stick in your head.
Yeah.
And even if you see the fight where they look rubbish, the night that they had a good fight might stick in your
Yeah.
head more. Do you know what I'm
And
saying?
I'm not trying to think about him. I'm thinking about me. Like, I don't give a freak about him. So I'm not. Nah, I don't like watching my opponent.
Yeah. I think it's sometimes interesting to watch people in your own division, but yeah, I fully understand why you wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
I think it's each to their own, innit, in terms of the prep. Everybody seems to be talking about you being a prospect, and it doesn't seem to be phasing you or, going to your head at all.
Nah, you always gotta stay humble and just try not to let the pressure fall me. Like, it is a new experience since I signed with GBM. It is a new experience. I don't know. I just didn't think it would come this fast either. Like, I do feel a lot of pressure, but can't let that bother you. Can't let that fold you. So yeah, nah, I'm cool. Laxy daisy as ever.
But isn't it a situation now that you almost have to lock in and close off all that noise
Yeah,
because of the, you know, the pressure or the added pressure? How easy is that for you to do that?
I wouldn't say it's hard. Just at this point, because I'm flipping starving. Boy, I'm just thinking about food, so I wouldn't say it's that hard. And I'm not gonna lie, as soon as the weighing's done and I'm eating, like, I'm just looking forward to the fun part. So I wouldn't say it's too bad. It's not too hard.
Are you a really super sociable person when you're training, or when you're training, are you the type of person that just locks into the
Yeah,
training and there's no time for socials? Do you know what I'm saying?
no, I love banter with the squad, but I'm locked in at the same time as well.
I hope that, yeah, first of all, I can't wait till you get some food down here. Bless you.
Yeah.
That's hard though. That is hard. The thing is, listen, in terms of the food situation, you just got to remember that your opponent's going through exactly the same thing.
I don't care about it.
Exactly.
No, I care about food.
And I'm dying to take a drink of water, but you know what? I'm like, I'm not drinking nothing. I'm not nothing in front of him. I'm not going to mention food. Notice I have mentioned food. You mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting you share these parts of yourself because, like I said, some people do, some people don't. And it's also nice for people that are not only participating in boxing to kind of really get a rounded view of it's not all rosy.
Nah, I ain't all that, man. Like, I remember when I'm definitely going to get my son into amateur boxing at least. I'm definitely going to do that. But I remember when I was like, yeah, he's going to be a pro like me. Oh my God, yeah, nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'll definitely get him into amateur boxing, but he would have to be a top amateur boxer, GB boxer, for me to even consider, is it worth it? Because everything I'm going through just to make it, it's like, I could go get a nice cushy career. Like, you get what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah,
you know,
trust me, I do.
yeah, so I'm definitely doing amateur boxing though. Definitely gonna get him into that, but yeah.
We hear a lot of professionals say, when asked that question, would you let your daughter or son box? They're literally like, no. Because most people say no. And it always is a surprise because you think, well, hold on, you did it. Why wouldn't it? But I think just how difficult it is to get all the pieces to come together.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
for me, it's like it's more the behind the scenes shit and all of that. Where I'm like, fuck, I don't want to just go for this just shit. What for? We can just go, like I said, just go get a career. Just go, so I'll definitely get him into boxing, but he would have to be like a fair, good GB top amateur boxer for me to even consider. Well, I said for me to consider. It's not really up to me, but for me to push him to turn pro, right? But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
And with that, do you have any regrets now looking at there are quite a lot of boxers now that are making that transition into MMA. You've got the PFL season. I think they can win in their season 100 grand, or it might be $1 million. I think it might be $1 million actually, but they earn a lot more money than it seems in very, very few fights. Is there any regret you becoming a boxer, professional boxer, and would you ever consider going back and competing in MMA?
Nah, hell no. I wouldn't. I'd never change to MMA or go back and finish doing MMA. Nah, I can't stand it. I think there's some good fight. There's the odd good few fights that I like, but for me, because when they're standing up and scrapping, as soon as they start gripsing up each other, I'm just like, why are you grabbing at a grown man like that? Nah, I can't watch MMA. So if do I have any regrets about not leaving MMA? Nah. Do I have regrets about going into pro boxing? I wouldn't say I have regret because at the end of the day, it's my dream. It's my dream. So I wouldn't say I have regret, but I'm a very realistic person. Now, let's say that God forbid boxing doesn't work out. I guarantee you people will start saying, but you've got memories, but you've got this, that. I don't give a monkeys about, I don't care. Like, that's not gonna show my future. Oh, I've got memories. What's that good for? Like, I don't care about that. So it's more like, if boxing doesn't work out, I'm gonna feel like I've wasted my life. That's what I know I feel like. So that's what I'm saying. This is plan A, and that's it. Like it has to work, and that's simple. That's why I'm gonna make sure it does work. So I wouldn't say I have regrets because it's my dream, but like I say, I'm doing this to actually go all the way, and anything less than that to me personally is a waste of time. To me, I don't care about memories. I can't take memories to the bank. You know what I mean? So yeah.
No, it's true. It's true. And I think with that attitude is the attitude that you kind of need to
Yeah.
deal with all the bullshit behind the scenes. You know, whether that's contractual or whether that's, you know, sponsors dropping you or do you know what I mean?
Well,
I think you have to have that kind of you just got to have that kind of mentality of I don't suffer fools gladly. I'm not listening to any BS, and I'm not here for memories. You know, when you start going onto big cards, you obviously have to do more media. You know, how does that play in? The fact that your page just said it all.
yeah.
How do you learn? I'm genuinely interested. How do people learn to navigate that on top of trying to like the last few days of making weight? Because how a boxer don't punch someone in the face, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know either. I, mate, I hate it all. Oh God, I forgot about it, to be honest with you. I'm thinking, yeah, come this Thursday, man. But I do the media and all that, man. And oh God. Especially, yeah, the press conference. That's the worst one because the waiting, it's like, okay, at least I can eat after. But the press conference, just, oh God, I can't, nah, man, I can't do it.
I feel your pain. But is that something that just becomes easier with time? Because again, it might sound to people tuning in like you're moaning or whatever, but genuinely, is this going to be something that you're just going to, you know, you just have to kind of learn how to
Yeah, you just have to
hate.
get on with it. Like, I've only done two now, the one on Sky and the last one in GBM. Yeah, I think I've done two press conferences. And just get on with it. It's not like you can't do it. You just do it, innit? I just told we were gonna see that. I look pissed from the get go anyway, so I don't really care.
But it's not going to affect your performance in any way come the weekend.
Yeah,
Obviously, you're going to be refueled. You're going to be feeling positive.
yeah, exactly.
You're gonna be,
Honestly, as soon as I get food, I'm calm and fine. I love my food, innit? I'm a big food lover, so I mean that's one thing that I make me wish I'd quit boxing food because I just love food too much, man. So yeah, soon as the weight is done, I'll be fine. Like that's what I mean. Like I don't care about the fight. Like the weighing's over. The hard part, that's the hard part to me. The hard part's the weighing, like, you know, so gotta get that out of the way and then I'm calm.
To be fair, most people say that the
Yeah.
actual fight, the actual getting in the trenches, that ain't the one. The one is prior to that. But yeah, I mean, it's something that you're going to have to just basically get used to. Saturday night, the 29th, you are fighting Francesca De Rosa for the IBF European title. It is a GBM, it's a GBM card. Listen, I'm wishing you all the luck on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Well, actually, for Friday when you get your first meal.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I can't wait. I'm more excited for that.
I'm just going to ask you, what can we expect on Saturday night?
Conor Walker, Lewis Crocker. That's all right. Well,
That's the kind of style.
to be fair, I'm trying to get him out there, so
No?
maybe not. Well, I'm always looking to get them out of there. Like that's all I'm. If I don't get a KO, I ain't happy.
Well, listen, best of luck anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks ever so much for giving us your time.
No problem. Respect.